Get ready to leap into action with the 2022 Water Tiger with the 12 animal signs of the zodiac. The first success tip that I'd like to share with you is to know yourself. Learn strategies to play your best strengths and be aware of the obstacles of the year. For you newbies, hi, welcome to my channel. And for you seasoned students and followers, welcome back. Hi, my name is Kathleen Horvath-Zemansky. I'm a business feng shui master, astrologer, and the creator of the Time Blazer business management system. So when you're watching this series, there's something that I really want you to take note of. You are much more than the year of whatever you were born in, that you also have information that is critical to knowing more about how you operate with the month of birth, the day of birth, and the hour of birth if you know it. This is a reason why we find out these things at the beginning of the year, to play your strengths and just be aware of the weaknesses of 2022. I also encourage and advise for you to watch all of the animals in the series because they're going to be relating to the months of the year as well as other tips that I'm going to be giving along the way. So the first thing you need to do is go to www.freebusinessastrology.com to calculate not only your birth chart, but your birthright, to unlock the keys to your true potential and to leap into action to this fast-paced Water Tiger year. Okay, who are my rats here? Either year, month, day, or hour. Just go ahead and indicate that below. And okay, so as you can see, we don't have much green stars for the rats, but that's okay. We've got strategies for you nonetheless. So first of all, you look to see whether the rat is in the year, month, day, or hour. And if you do, you need to follow a couple of things that will help you along the way. So if the rat is in your year, we're going to be looking at the way in which you market to people. So this is looking at your marketing funnels, your podcasting, your YouTube, that whatever you're doing for, email campaigns, whatever the case may be, this is where your rat is going to be showing up. It's also about the people that you tend to hang around with. So you want to, especially if you have very low energy this year, you want to attract in the best people that you can into your network so that you can network better. This may be where you actually go with a friend who can do your PR for you. This would be a great strategy for rats, is to have someone else talk about your great attributes. Because remember, these energies are here for a year. You have your own natal chart, which has its own attributes, and we're just interweaving the influences of 2022 Water Tiger. So, I'll give you some other tips as we move along. So the month is about your career and your character. And this is going to help you, be a nicer person is the objective of this. But nicer does not mean weak. I really want you to understand that. You will attract more bees if you have sweet honey, right? So that's what we want to do, is we want to attract people to us for buying our products and services. Or if you are employed, then obviously you have a better working condition and interactions with your coworkers if you were born in the month of the rat. If you were born in the day of the rat, it's about you and your partnerships. So this is about your self-care. This is about how your personal growth is on track or not. So this is what the day of birth is about. And the hour of birth is about your goals, your investments, and your life purpose. So quite important if you know your hour of birth. All right, let's see what we have. Now, this again, we're going to have to rely a little bit on your own resources versus universal help, but let's see how we can transform these unfavorable energies with just a little bit of strategies in mind. Okay, so flirtations. Flirtations, it is a challenging year, and you may go, what the heck, I don't care. I'm just gonna, just maybe have a, be a little flirty or have a little fling or something like that. Again, where will this show up? Is your rat in the year, month, day, or hour of birth? Is it with your friends, with your work? Would it be in your own personal life? Which is great, right? Bring a little spice to your personal life. That's where you're going to start seeing how it's going to show up. But again, don't get too attached. Do not get attached, because it is a fleeting moment. But if it's going to give you a little bit of happiness, go for it. Okay, so you also have scars. So this is an energy that's going to bring not probably too big of a scar, but there might there might be a scar as a result of a surgery or something like that. Now, if you are a dog, I wouldn't do any elective surgeries, if you will. Excuse me, if you are a rat, I would do no elective surgeries. But if if you must do one, then obviously do scar care and all of that kind of stuff to reduce that, especially if it's on a visible part of your body, if that is something that will affect you psychologically. If it won't, let it go. Okay, then we also have catastrophes, though. So when this is activated, so here's the key. When it is activated. So we are going to be very careful. This is part of the 3 killing dial. So we don't want catastrophes happening. So please, please, please do not activate the north sector of your building, your office suite. We want to avoid any activations. If you activate, you can expect catastrophes. In what? Injuries, relationships, health issues. It's not good. It's catastrophe. So do not activate. If you have a door in the north, try to use an alternate door. If you do, then we'll talk about in the feng shui section what you need to do if you have the only door you can use in your entire space. You have to use the north door. Then we'll give you some solutions. But if you can avoid it, please do. All right. We also have disaster. So you need to be cautious. So there's a strong indication of a potential accident that's going to affect you or somebody close to you. So again, slow it down, be aware of your surroundings. There's going to be a lot of movement. Yes, I get that this year, but you also need to take caution and be really aware of what's going around you, and then you're going to have a much better outcome. Okay? And then we have finally for the rats, trap. So it's going to feel more like an emotional mental imprisonment. So again, get out of your head, get your body moving, talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody. So this is something that, you actually have in your potential. So use it to your advantage. All right, so who does the rat combine with? It is the ox. So if you have an ox or a rat in your chart, these two are best friends. So the ox has a little bit more energy than the rats do this year. So maybe the oxen are going to have a few more friends than they had realized at the beginning of the year. And then for the 3 harmony, I talked about it with some of the other animals, specifically the dragon and the monkey. None of these animals have really stellar, like the monkey maybe a little bit, but it has the year breaker. So, if you need more water in your chart, use this formula. If you don't, then don't. And how I want you to do this is what you're going to find out whether you even want any more water. You find that in your astrology chart. It's called the 5 element structures located under your natal chart. And then look for the color blue, which is going to be different than what you see on the screen because this isn't your chart. Is it creation? Is it wealth? Is it power? Is it resources? Is it your networks? So what is water to you? And you need one of these animals in your chart to do this. If you don't have these animals, mute point. You can't do it because there's nothing connecting to you. So what you do is you find one of these animals and then you find other animals from other people, or you use the time blazer and use good dates and times to help you get more water in your chart. I'll show you the month of December in just a moment. All right, who does the rat clash with? It's the horse. This is a classic water water fire clash, and so the light doesn't want to be out, and yet the water just keeps coming. So we've got a lot of water this year that the horses do need to be watching out for, but it's not from the rat, it's from the yang water. Well, there is a rat in the chart, so yeah, that's in there too. Okay. So now in the month of December is starting on December the 7th. And, we're starting to see less and less green days. We're going to see, fewer and fewer as we get to the end of the year. So there's a rise and fall. So there's an ascending and descending. So already the energy is descending a little bit for the year. But this is in December. So we've got a ways to go before we get there. So what we are looking at, if you're watching this, at the time of this recording. So basically what we're looking at is the green days to do your important activities. And when you line up your activity, whether it be a program launch or important meetings, or, maybe you've got a book that you're going to be launching this year, find a good day and time. What really pains me is when people will spend all of this effort on doing something and then just launching it on a whatever day just because it's ready. When you have this, and our time blazers are personalized to every client. This is the standard version just for you to see. So it's not confusing on, this is for me, or this is the standard version, or the base of every time blazer. That's probably a better way. There's foundational pieces that are in there, like the type of day, and it's green or not. Always use a green day for your important activities. Are you ready to take the next step in crafting your destiny? Then you're going to want to download our 2022 Feng Shui Toolkit, where you can find our annual Feng Shui and Flying Star Compass styles to superimpose over your accurate floor plan. Feng Shui is the methodology to help you achieve your goals, and the annual Water Tiger energies are going to help you achieve them faster. Now that you know what to do astrologically, it's time to get assistance from Feng Shui to get yourself pointed in the right direction to leap into action. And we'd love to provide those tools for you for free. Just click on the link below for our 2022 Feng Shui Toolkit. Remember to listen to the rest of the animals in the series by clicking also the link 2022 Water Tiger, the 12 Power Animals. And while you're at it, please hit that subscribe button and smash that bell so you don't miss any of our Feng Shui astrology tips and more. We'd certainly appreciate it if you liked what you heard. Hit the like button. And if you really liked what you heard, go ahead and leave a comment and share with other like-minded people. We would be so honored for your following. And may this year of the Water Tiger be filled with good health, peace, and life-fulfilling goals come true.